Bhagavad Gita teaches us that nothing in life is permanent except for change. And then in Ramayana, Lakshman says, Sarvam Kal Kritam Manne, meaning everything is shaped by time. And then our beloved Atalji writes, Kal ke kapal par likhta mitata hu, meaning time writes and then erases. Its only nature is change. And then in the West, Tennyson writes, the old order changed, yielding place to new. Namaste everyone, this is Nandini Sharma, popularly known as This is Alaska, and today I am going to tell you how AI got me a gold medal in Delhi University. And to tell you that, I have to move back in time when I entered Delhi University for my master's program after getting All India rank 21 in the entrance exam. So I joined Delhi University pretty late because we were the famous COVID batch जिसको हर जॉब मार्केट में कह रहे थे इन्हें कोई काम नहीं देगा. So in 2022 January I joined Institute of Informatics and Communication. इंट्रोडक्शन देने से पहले ये बता दूं कि आप सभी अपने रिजल्ट्स चेक करते हैं समर्थ पोर्टल पर. CUET का पोर्टल भी समर्थ पोर्टल है. That समर्थ पोर्टल, that information system is a baby startup of IIC. It's an IIC product. So we used to work on information systems in different fields. I joined in January with a very heavy heart. I had a lot to deal with in my past and with COVID as well. So when I joined IIC, I had this one determination in mind that अब तो कुछ करना ही पड़ेगा. There is nothing that I can fail in right now. And as the first semester went by, I was the only student who used to sit in the first bench, note everything down, and get a 9.3 CGPA in Sem 1, which was the highest for that subject in my in Delhi University in past 10 years. How I got that? I used to do nothing more. When you enter masters, your professors come, they tell you the concept, they give you the references, and dozens of research paper to read upon. One subject, 4 units. Per unit, there are more than 36 references that we need to read. And then, what will come in the exam was not known. And one of my very dear professor introduced me to ChatGPT because it was new. The beta version just rolled out. And he said, you can literally do anything with this bot. What I used to do was, I used to put my professor's profile who was making the paper for that year. I used to put the syllabus into it and then put the prompt to ChatGPT that can you understand this professor's background and then replicate how they will make a paper for this particular subject. And ChatGPT used to give me almost similar question papers with answers. And I was the only student in masters who was writing the answers before the exam was there. Most of us were just studying a day before while I was preparing 3 months before the exam even was announced. That happened for 2 semesters while I was also mentoring my juniors from my bachelor's college to get as much score as I got in my entrance exam, which was then called Delhi University Entrance Test and now it is called CUET PG. While I was mentoring them, one of them asked, why don't you put it out on the internet? So in second semester, I started creating content. My first video got 1 million views and I got a lot of followers within 3 to 4 days. From there, in Sem 3, I saw a dip in my own profile. How? I did not top my third semester. And why was that happening? Because I was also working with multiple institutions, organizations, students, and building a startup side by side. But in 4th sem, I had to get rank 1 in order to get that gold medal because I was so near to it. And when you're just there, a step before it, you're like that Arjun, जिसको सिर्फ मछली की आँख दिखती है. But we are in Kalyug. So हमारे पास सिर्फ मछली की आँख and bow and arrow नहीं है. We have so many multiple things going around us, including distractions in social media. And my exams were to roll out in May, as it happens, and around January, February, my dad got a minor heart attack, But the doctor said that he has multiple blockages in his heart and we have to get him operated. And that took a major mental health toll on me. So I was not attending college, I was not going for the group project. When you're in masters, in the final semester, you have to submit a dissertation along with the project. And that project is a group project. So you have one person developing the front end, one the back end, one doing the research, other person doing the presentation and the file. So it's more or less like a 4 to 5 people job. But since I was not attending college, all the groups were made and I was left out alone. Also because might be there are chances that I was stopping 2 semesters, my CGPA was highest and nobody wants you to go up the ladder alone. So then I went back to college and I urged my professors that mera medal ban raha hai, please help me out. So they suggested 2-3 very nice AI tools including the GitHub Copilot and I started coding there. I created my project from scratch, but Delhi University professors are the most helping people out there if you go with the right reasons. So one of my professors also, although पूरे 2 साल हमारी कभी बनी नहीं, but in the final sem, he said, "आप research, so we do a topic research." He suggested that you skip out the topic research, I'll give you the topic, but mind you, nobody is able to produce a solution to me in the past 4 years. So he has been working on it. So he gave me that one topic and I instantly resonated with it. The topic was to connect alumni of Delhi University with the current students. And what was I doing? On my Instagram channel was mentoring students and connecting alumni with current students. So that exactly resonated with what I was doing on social media. So I started building. Now I am a person who is good at backend but terribly bad at designing and front end. But I learned it while my mentor and my team leader was ChatGPT. ChatGPT suggested me 3 to 4 very nice AI tools including the Copilot, where it developed all the backend and all I had to do was create the front end with its help. So here nobody knew that I am working alone, but everyone knew that she is going to do something with it. Here, I did not tell my professors that I am using AI, but eventually when I presented my project, they all knew that something is working with her. So when I gave my first draft, it was approved. And right now also, it is still being developed and it will be soon projected all throughout Delhi University to connect the alumni with the current students. But what do we learn here is not to use AI, because AI is seen as a threat especially to teachers, to mentors, to guides, to coaches, because it can easily replace you. How? It has the most data, it has the best memory, it has the best techniques, and it can give you answers at any point of time, at any length. But how are we going to use it? So I was using AI to aid myself, because nobody can take the human out of me. Nobody can replace the human, the connection that we make with our students. AI can never be able to do that. Although AI was there to give me an answer at 3 a.m., but it was never there to give me empathy, to give me sympathy, or to make that connection which my professors made. So here is a contrasting thing. My professor helped me when I was in dire need, and he saw that she will not be able to do the research in just a matter of a week. He gave me the project which was already being developed and something which was to be kept confidential by the university. He gave me the chance. He made that connection, and everywhere I go, I take his name. Whereas ChatGPT gave me the resources, all the lens, all the research work to do it. So while we as mentors, as coaches, as guides, as teachers, as professors might not be able to beat AI with the amount of information it has, but we will always beat it with the emotions that we have in our heart. So while we all make connections with each other, make one with your mentor, make one with your teacher, make one with your professor. It might sound cringe to your classmates, but it will pay you in lengths in your coming future. Thank you so much.